listen up. This is the last window for World Cup qualifiers. Only 3 more games to play for the World Cup. And this right here, this is the current standings for CONCACAF's final stage. And as you may know, only the top 3 get in, and 4th place gets a playoff game. And this is all we have to worry about. Right now, we're in a good spot. But guess what? These 3 teams directly below us in the standings, Mexico, Panama, and Costa Rica, not only are they gunning for our spot in the World Cup this year, but they're also our next 3 opponents in this exact order. Alright, we don't need to worry about Canada. Canada is our friend right now. Because them winning games could actually help us. But for right now, all we have to worry about are these 3 countries: Mexico, Panama, and Costa Rica. Now, technically, we could qualify in 1 game. But for that to happen, we'd have to have Honduras, currently sitting at or near the bottom of the table, would have to beat Panama for us. And at the same time, Canada would have to beat Costa Rica. Remember when I said Canada was our friend? That's why. But at the very least, if Canada can beat Costa Rica and we can beat Mexico, guess what? We at least get a playoff game. Costa Rica no longer becomes a problem. For now. But honestly, I don't want to leave it to games outside of our control. Personally, I want us to handle our business ourselves by beating Mexico, so we can at least ensure that we have some security heading into the second game. That second game, though, against Panama, that is probably going to be the most important game of them all. Of all 14 World Cup qualifiers in total, that game against Panama, our second to last one, will be the most crucial. That game will decide whether or not we go to the World Cup. Because regardless of what happens against Mexico, if we don't beat Panama, we might as well kiss our chances goodbye. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. Let's beat Mexico for security. Let's beat Panama to ensure that we place top 3 in the group and qualify for the World Cup without having to play any other games, any extra games. And then Costa Rica can just be for fun. The game has to get played no matter what. Let's get it done in 2 games, so the third doesn't become as important. Because if we let ourselves drop points against Mexico and Panama, then we're setting ourselves up for another Trinidad situation. But this time, it'll be Costa Rica. And personally, I don't want to leave it to that. I want to get it done as soon as we possibly can. And let me tell you, if we don't qualify this year, it'll be an even bigger embarrassment than when we failed to qualify last time, 4 years ago, by losing to Trinidad. Because for the last 4 years, we've had so much optimism with this new generation of players. The Pulisics, the McKennies, our goalkeepers right now, Matt Turner and Zach Steffen, Ethan Horvath. If we fail to qualify, then all of that goes down the drain. And what's worse, we can't even prove ourselves for the next World Cup in 2026. Do you want to know why? Because along with Mexico and Canada, we're hosting that World Cup, which means automatic entry. So we can't even prove that we're capable of qualifying on our own in 2026. And I promise you, if we fail to qualify this year, every country in the world will just be saying that that's the only way we could ever hope to play in the World Cup anymore. So let's get it done now. Let's go shut them up now before it gets there. Because right now, no one's going to let us forget Trinidad until we prove we can qualify again. And right now, we're in the perfect situation to do it. Where we can take care of business ourselves. And all it takes is to handle business against Mexico and beat Panama. Also, I've already sworn that I will not buy another jersey for the US until we qualify for the World Cup. This is my most up-to-date jersey right now. Do you want to know what year this is from? 2017. When our last generation of players won the Gold Cup and then lost to Trinidad and failed to qualify for the 2018 World Cup. This has been my game day jersey for about 4 years now. And personally, I want a new jersey. But because of the promise I've already made, I can't get one until we qualify for the next World Cup. So guys, what's it going to be? Are we going to be playing this next World Cup in December? And I get a new jersey? Or are we going to just let the world see what they've always seen in us? As a country that has no idea what it's doing in soccer. And I'm stuck with an outdated jersey for another 4 years. What's it gonna be, guys? What's it gonna be?